I made £165 today trading ITV, cha-ching. And I'm also going to show you some penny stocks that I've got on my watch list. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, it's Enny, aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check that description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list where you can get all my latest videos directly to your inbox. I've also got a chat room called Pip Talks. It's a Discord chat room. If you check the description section below, you'll see a link to that chat room. It's free for anyone and everyone that's interested in trading and investing. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So ITV is a UK TV broadcaster. It's unlike the BBC where you have to pay tax on it. It's TV licensing. ITV it's a publicly listed company, so you can buy shares. Now ITV owns intellectual property such as Love Island. I don't know what else there is on ITV, to be honest. I don't watch it. I don't watch TV. But they're doing really well. They're doing really well. This is going to be something that I think is worth even an investment as well as a trade, because ITV's got a lot of big things coming. I might do a separate video just on them. But as you can see, the real reason why I took this play was everything was just lining up. There was like a support line at 137, or yeah, 137 here, and price looked like it was trying to break through, but it couldn't, and it was making this kind of ladder approach. So price was going up, making sideways motion, going up really fast, making sideways motion. So I think it was due another like a upward motion. This looks similar to Boohoo in the way it moved. It would go sideways for a couple of days, shoot up, sideways for a couple of days, shoot up. So when it got to about here, I thought, okay, this is a great opportunity to take a long position. So I took a long position into the upward motion. So MACD, RSI all telling me the same thing as well. So I took a long position today. Actually took it yesterday and I continued it today, and I placed a big size on it, mainly because it's a really cheap stock. So it was only going to move like what, 5 pips, something like that. So I needed to make it worth my while. So I put £50 per pip on this trade, and just entered it, got out pretty much towards the end of today, and made £165. A simple move. Also, the 180-day simple moving average was underpriced and looked like it was curving up. So this is another indicator that it was bullish. The whole market was also quite bullish, primarily because another step in the US saga. I think Trump said something that was to the effect of they're nearly towards the end of a trade deal. I haven't heard that one before, but sometimes all it takes is for him to say something like that to really send the markets rallying. And so yeah, I took a long position in ITV and it ended up well. I've also got a position in Home Depot, which I'm still in. Now Home Depot is a it's a bit like B&Q in the UK. I don't know how to describe it. It's a place that you go for agricultural goods and stuff like that. Now they had really bad earnings. As you can see here, it was a ascending channel pattern that dates back to like end of 2018, and it's been going up ever since. But round 19th, so just 19th of November, the really bad earnings, and it sold off. But then if you look at price action, now this is where candlestick patterns come into play. A lot of people don't like bother with it, but I think it's still useful to know these things. What I saw here was actually, before I tell you, what is this candlestick called? What is this one called? Before I tell you, I'm going to tell you in a second. Say it in the comment section below. What is this candlestick called? A little clue for you is Inception. Inception, the movie. Okay, I'm going to tell you now. I'll tell you at the end, actually. So this was price was selling off, and you can see the momentum was slowing down. Now when we got to here, this candlestick is actually called a spinning top. So if you remember Inception, spinning top was what Leonardo DiCaprio used to work out whether he was still in a dream or if he was in reality. Yeah, so it's a spinning top. As you can see, it looks kind of like a spinning top. So this is a precursor to normally a change of direction. So that's why but then you have to look at everything in the entire context. I wouldn't just use price action by itself. There's a spinning top which is an indicator of a change of direction. We're at the support line of a previously held channel pattern, which has been hit once, twice, thrice, 4 times. And 180-day simple moving average is curving up. So all these things together made me confident to take a long position. So I took a long position, set my stop loss pretty tight. So I'm risking about £70 to make about potentially £270. I could set my stop loss way higher, my limit way higher, but in reality I don't know if it's going to make the full recovery all the way back to the top. So I set my limit here, and then I'll just see how it reacts. I might move it as we go along to see if it carries on going up, but so far it's going well. Now obviously we know that tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so there's probably, well, there isn't going to be the markets open in the US, so this stock isn't going to move at all. And Friday, with it being the day after Thanksgiving and a Friday, I doubt there's going to be much volume as well. So I'm really looking for next week to really get this stock pushing back as it recovers. I always talk about trading after earnings because I don't like trading during earnings, but if you can take advantage of a post-earnings trade, you can sometimes claw some profits off of recovery for overreaction to a stock's bad earnings, or even if overreaction to a stock's good earnings. So sometimes that's how you want to play it. Work out what's going on after earnings has been called. We've got right here, we've got one stock called Resolute Mining. As you can see here, there was an extending channel pattern with a middle support line here, support and resistance line. As you can see here, price has ricocheted off this price a couple times. It's been a support and a resistance, but that's not important right now. What's important is that price broke out of the upside, but it was a false breakout. It sold back off, and now it's been falling ever since. And it stayed true to this kind of resistance line. It's hit it a couple times, but never broken through it. Now it's hit support and broken through this line. I can see price rallying up, maybe towards this halfway line. I don't know whether it's going to go all the way to the resistance line, but I think my theory, I've got a couple of theories. It's either going to go up to this support line or resistance line and then sell off, because the 180-day simple moving average is still curving down, so it doesn't look, or it's going to break through. Either way, I'm not in the game of guessing. I'm just going to try and take some profits from here to here and then call it a day. So I'd like to take a long position here, but I'd probably like to see a little bit of a retracement first, because it's actually made quite a big move in this one day. So I'd like a little bit of a retracement, get a better position, and then ride it up to the top. Then we got St. Barbara's. What company is that? Oh, it's an Australian company. See, I don't discriminate. US, UK, Australia, wherever the trades are, that's where I'll be. So support line here, it's been ranging between like $5 and $2 since conception, and it's hit the support line once, two, three, 4 times. This is the 4th time it's hit it. Price 180-day simple moving average curving down, so it tells me that price could potentially sell off some more. So you got to be wary of that. But as it stands, the risk to reward is too good for me to not try and see if I can take advantage of a potential trade. I'm going to draw a line here because this is a speculative line that could potentially be a support. So I'm going to a resistance. So I'm going to configure it and just put it here. So what I'd like to see is a long position here, potentially to about here, and then let's see if it can break out of it. If it does, then we can see if we can carry on some more. But that's where how I'd like to play it. I wouldn't want to get too cocky with this, because as I said, the 180-day simple moving average is curving down. So at any point, price could just hit some sort of resistance and then sell off. So I'd like to, but here right now we are is a favorable position, because the risk to reward is good enough that it's worth taking a risk about 20 pips to make about 50. So that's 2-to-1 risk to reward, which isn't bad. And plus, once you can get a lot of pounds per pip on this trade, you can make a lot of money in a short space of time by going long on this stock. Got good old Virgin Media, Richard Branson. Once again, I love my falling wedges. You know, I love to trade my falling wedges, and this is no different to the other ones that I trade. Looking good. Price has come out from a bullish move, started falling, and now it looks like it's about to break out of the falling wedge. As you can see here, it's already broken out. Best thing to do right now in a stock like this would be to take a long position, and take a long position here, wait for it to break out, and then if it starts retracing, then maybe take another long position on as it hits the resistance line as a new support line before it starts rallying up again. So that's how I'd like to play this one. Take a long position here and potentially take a long position here as well if it retraces back. The MACD looks like it's curving up, so is the RSI. So this is all looking good from a bullish standpoint. And last but not least, we got British Land Co. So this is another UK stock, but what I like about this is Confluence. Remember to check out my other Confluence video if you want to know what Confluence is. But Confluence is about different strategies used within technical analysis coming together to all tell you the same thing, and this is exactly what I see here. So first of all, it's a kind of falling descending channel pattern, but price seems to be going up. Now if I delete this Fibonacci, let me delete this first so you get a better look. Now what I see here is a double bottom, and you know what I love about double bottoms? is that where the momentum that it fell in with is the momentum that it's going to come back up with. So this green here is going to be my profit zone. So I believe that let me show you here. It took 13 days to go down 73 pips, so I believe it's going to take 13 days to go up about 73 pips, and that's where I got this square from. This is where I want to take profit, because I believe price is going to go up here. Now you've got double bottom, which is also seems to be on top of the 180-day simple moving average, which is acting as a support. Both the MACD and RSI are about to curve up, so that's another bullish sign. And also, when you do a Fibonacci from this base to the latest point peak, you kind of get it at the 50% mark, so which is a good place to retrace. So all of that together gives me confluence, and this is why I think this is one of the strongest long plays to take out of the ones I've shown you so far. But yeah, also check out my other Confluence video that I really go into depth as to how Confluence helps when making trading decisions. But yeah, made some money today with ITV. Cheers ITV. And hopefully gonna make some more in the next coming weeks. Also be careful guys, remember, as we come into December, a lot of people are going to be selling out their positions, primarily because people either use some of the capital that they have from trading to spend on their Christmas gifts, or they trying to reallocate assets, so they might sell some stocks and buy new stocks. So you're going to see a big sell-off just before Christmas, so you have to be wary of that when taking trades as we enter Christmas time. But I'm going to go into that into more depth later on. It's Any, aka the Noctrader, signing out.